Hello, 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 hello. What's wrong, Dan? What's wrong with the intro? Does that hello button work now? It didn't work earlier. I'm sure it does. There we go. It works. Hello, Scott, Beardy, Bolt, and Dan. Great to see you all in the chat. Hope you're all well. It is the 8th of April. It is a Tuesday evening. The week has started off. We've gone strong. I've already had a pretty busy week at work, actually, which has been good. It's been quite challenging, which is always good for keeping you busy. Yo, Georgie. How you doing, sir? Hope you're well. Yeah, there you are on the server. Great to see. Yes, I hope you're all. I hope you're all well. because health is wealth, and things can happen at any time and surprise us, right? So let's try and be as appreciative as possible before things sneak up on us. Since far too short, says Dan. Fair enough. Dan, on that note, I can do 10 to 15 if you prefer. I mean, if I had loads of copyright-free music, I would probably do that for fun. If music was free to play... Yeah, exactly. Casey goes at a good 10, 12, doesn't he? If the music was free to play, honestly, I'd be DJing half the time, mate. I do love my music, but obviously there's lots of rules and laws, so we don't do any of that here. Since I last saw you all, the PC has had a bit of surgery, right? We all saw that on the Discord. It's looking very pretty right now. Hello, down there. It's all very clean. By all accounts, tomorrow we're getting a bit... Hello, David. We'd love to see you on the server, if you don't mind, mate. Pop back on. But yeah, tomorrow should be getting an upgrade. Fingers crossed all goes well. By all accounts, the package is on the way. Someone in the community, who we may see in the chat later on, you never know, has been very generous and offered me a very good price on a graphics card. No chances, Dave. Fair enough, mate. Yeah, didn't know it was that bad. And yeah, so it's going to be a nice little upgrade. I've been talking about doing a graphics card upgrade for a long time now, and this seems like a good chance. However, it is Team Red. Team Red on the GPU. So, we'll see how the streaming goes, because we know that Team Green does that a lot better still. So we'll see how the streaming goes, because I do a lot of streaming, as we know. And if it doesn't work out, if you guys, you were loving LMU, Dave, what's happened? Good question, George. Yeah, so we will see. If it doesn't work out, I may try selling that and getting another green card that's worth whatever I can get for it. It will be better than what I've got, because this 2080 Ti is very old. However, it's doing all right. I can't complain. I must admit, that's one of the reasons why I didn't really jump on the upgrade, because I do get enough frames. I mean, I have some of the settings on, like, you know, low, mediums rather than high and ultra, just to make sure it runs smooth. But yeah, I do fear that AC Evo is very taxing on the card. So I think having this upcoming 16 gigabyte 7900 GRE Golden Rabbit Edition from China AMD card should be quite cool. It's definitely an upgrade, but we'll see how the streaming goes. And if it doesn't quite work out, then I might try and do a 4070 Super still. Anyway, tonight we shouldn't even have the Battle of the Sims up, but I feel like we should all be reminded of it. We have got Interlagos next weekend. Interestingly, there is a chance, ladies and gentlemen, that we'll be moving Saturday stream to Friday. I might be out Saturday on a little trip, and also it means that all of the bearded guys can do the racing with us on Friday. Because obviously Saturday they're busy doing their last race of the series. So there we go. Anyway, yes, tonight we are racing on Sebring in the GT3s and Fuji in the LMP2, which I don't think I've done yet, or if I did it was once a long time ago. So that should be cool. I still don't know Sebring very well, so I've definitely got to do a little bit of work here. And I'm, rubbish on the LMPs, obviously. So still very early in our learning odyssey for this game, this sim. Still very hopeful that it produces some great racing on team stuff. Gets in the new Qatar track, and then maybe gets a few more. I mean, if it at least had like 13 or 14 good tracks, I'd be happy. I mean, it's viable as it is, just like ACC in a way. I'm looking forward to Thursday night's racing on LFM. It's been a while. Let's do some laps. Good luck to everyone on the server. We can see plenty of the community on the server already, including Dan Jammer, Ben Shepherd, Beardy, George, Reedy. Great to see you all here. Bolt was up top. So was Lee. All right, come on, game. There's a lot of noise in my ear. There we go. Thank you. Buttons should all be working. Again, we've had a few problems recently. He loves it. He just doesn't like people. My server chat is clearly not working very well because that just all popped in together, and you probably did that about a minute ago or something rubbish like that. It's a bit annoying that. I don't know why it does it. I don't know. So sorry sometimes if I'm not quite replying quickly enough. There's something I need to figure out with that somehow. Open servers and idiots on track. Hey. Both my front and back bumper. Okay, let's do that again then. Return to garage. Also, there's enough people on here for me to chuck on a little message. Just a couple of messages, obviously, to help people be good on track, right, Dave? That's what we want. We want to help people here, people that are new to sim racing, maybe. Just give them a few messages and show the right behaviours, and maybe people will get an idea from us as well. Last thing we'd want to be is precious. Right, let's get you off. Right? Hey, Dargo! I see you up the front, sir. What are you, P6 or 5? Right, remind ourselves, this is a tight corner. We need to... Ooh, it is very tight, isn't it? Really, really, really tight. Okay, we're in the Macca because that Porsche is a little bit death-defying at times, it seems. So we're going to do a bit more Macca for a bit. I was tempted to do the BMW because Rarer said it was good. But we'll do a bit of Macca. Maybe I'll do the Porsche and ATC. I'm struggling in the Aston. Is that your normal GT3, Dargo? I don't know what you're driving a GT3 in this game. Or if you're sticking to one car most of the time. Right. Okay, really do need to get used to this game. Still very new to all of it, or most of it. That's what it feels like anyway. We'll get there. Part of the fun's in learning, isn't it? Second gear's a bit slow. I was BMW, but went Aston for championships. I need to practice. Fair enough. Yes, you do, sir. Familiarity with a car will save you, right? So, yeah, you get on that learning journey with the... Oh, okay, be careful. Still need to remember the dynamics of this game. I'm just nowhere near yet. Well, to be honest, I'd probably be quite rubbish at ACC right now because I don't feel like I've done much of that recently. So Thursday night's LFM racing is going to be tricky. Again, we haven't done that kind of practice for it like I'm doing at the moment with LMU, where we do our, community racing together. So I can get a bit tuned up for the beginner races. We're not doing it on LFM at the moment as a community, really. And it means that I'm not very competitive when I do the LFM races. Because you guys know I don't really spend a lot of my time doing practice. Which I probably should, if I want to be any good. Anyway, back to the main event. I really did a lot of work on my PC over the weekend. It was Sunday. I nearly did it on Saturday, and I'm glad I didn't because it was a long job. And on Sunday, I completely... Well, you saw the pictures on Discord, right? I really stripped out the PC, and I don't remember taking the top off it before. So that really helped me get quite deep in there. The only thing I didn't take off was the CPU and the cooler, because of course, all the thermal paste and all that fun. But everything else came out, the RAM, the GPU, the fans on the case, they all came out. Turns out when I built it, I was a bit rough, missed a few things, got a few bits wrong. So I changed around a few bits, that should all make it a bit nicer. And yeah, gave it a good old clean, ready for the GPU upgrade, hopefully tomorrow. Redid some of the cabling for the fans, all sorts. It was a bit better, really. So, yeah, and it is infinitely cleaner. And I bought a little trolley for the PC. A little trolley that is now sat on, so that it's not on the ground, because my PC was on the ground on a hardwood floor, and it seemed to be an absolute dust maggot down there. We do get a lot of dust here with the cats and everything. Not that we don't clean it, we do keep it very clean, but it doesn't stop that sucking up plenty as well. So yeah, the PC was full of dirt. And also, rather stupidly, I left off the top filter. Because I remember reading before about how, it restricts airflow and you can just leave it off and get a lot more airflow through the top of it. So I put the top filter back on because the PC doesn't really get that hot. And that'll probably stop a lot of the dust that was getting in near the top where you saw it all over the motherboard and stuff. So yeah, I used, I had it on the balcony using a Dyson Hoover. So a very powerful Hoover with the brush all over it. I used the air can, so a can of pressurized air, blowing dust out. I used a cloth, microfiber cloth. Pretty much everything I could. Oh, that's a bit rough. Come on, Jeff. So yeah, get as clean as I could. It really got a big old clean. I'm quite happy with it. Definitely looks a lot better. Probably smells a lot better, to be honest. And yeah, like I said, really excited about the upgrade that's coming up for it. You can clean my PC, Flint. It was kind of satisfying, but yeah, it was messed up, my PC. And like I said, I hadn't built it perfectly. It could do. Some of the screws I used for the motherboard were not wise. They weren't even securing it. So yeah, it's all good now. Oh, and of course, you may remember, part of this was also spurred on by me having a few issues with maybe this game, but who knows if it was just actually my PC, with my USBs, right? I had my wheel disconnecting on, when was it, Wednesday night, I think, or Thursday, I can't remember now. And then I ended up losing out on the racing and had to stop. And then the other night, my pedals disconnected, if you may remember. Right, so I bought my USB hub. I plugged my USB hub into my second PCIe port. So you know you've got 2 graphics card slots on your motherboard usually, right? For the old SLI, I guess, I'm not sure. But also, you could do things like plug in a USB adapter. So I plugged in, I got a fairly relatively expensive one on Amazon. I didn't go cheap. I normally go the cheapest one you can get. But this time I thought, let's, you know, do something worthwhile. So I got the one that was quite high speed. And it has 3 Type A ports, 3.2, and 2 Type C ports. And then also, you may remember I had this problem before, a long time ago. But my Ethernet port on my motherboard seemed to be very fragile, and if you touch it, it can disconnect my internet, which also happened the other night when I was trying to fix my USB, so I was having all sorts of fun. So I've also used now the Type-C USB port for an Ethernet adapter, so I'm not using my PC's Ethernet port anymore. I'm using an Ethernet adapter. It seems to be clicking in much more firmly. I definitely wasn't the cable, because the cable was quite new as well and nice. So, we're now running the Ethernet on hopefully a more stable socket. I also checked my internet. It was going slow, so I did a big reset on the router for a few minutes. That shot back up to 500. So, yeah, lots of things are improved. And like I say, really looking forward to the upcoming upgrade. It does look very nice again. Sometimes I wish I had a bit more room to do my setup how I'd want, and I'd probably have the PC on the desktop. I like it when you see PCs on the desktop, if it's big enough, of course. Because, you know, the glass case and the lights and everything, and it's quite cool. But I do not have that space here. Some of you have been here. It's quite cosy. I've got my work desk as well. I've got my laptop. I've now got a couple of monitor speakers on the desk. Some Edifier 1700s. They sound lovely. A touch of a button, they're Bluetooth as well, so it's quite an easy way to play music in my house. Because most people don't have hi-fis anymore, which I think is really sad. I think we should all have hi-fis in our house. We all used to have a big Iowa, didn't we, or Sony, with the 3 or 5 disc changer. That is terrible. Come on. Jeff, do you know what will happen 82 days from today? I can guess. I can sure guess, Flint. Does it involve me, you, and a party at Spa? Because if it does, I'm very happy about that. I am just praying, Flint, for the weather. Yeah, barbecue, baby. Just about to say, I'm praying for the weather, Flint. Because if it's raining, we can't do no barbie, right? You know the rules. Well, it looks covered, but, you know. In that case, we will hopefully go to a local bar or restaurant. Or I could just cook loads of stuff in the oven. And we can all just gather at the house, right? So we've got options. We have VS behind flashing. I got ponchos from Trespa. Yeah, I might buy like a little plastic thing. Just as long as it's plastic and covers you for that. You can probably buy them there, though. Get a Spa one for like £1 million. This car feels infinitely more predictable than the Porsche. I keep thinking I'm driving the Porsche and I'm a bit scared, but really, you can be a bit more aggressive with this one. Oh, hello. Wow. Has it happened again? It has. This isn't good. That is my pedals dying. I didn't hear a noise, but my pedals are not working. That is bad. What is this about, ladies and gentlemen? I didn't want to gloat. I mean, I've been using my new USB port. This is not in one of the new USB ports, by the way. But this is a very bad sign for tonight's stream, I'll be honest. Let's have a look at the Heusinkveld. I'm guessing it's going to be empty. What happened? Why did you slow down? Vince, my pedals have... do you know what? I don't want to do this, but I kind of want to load up ACC and see if it's just... But it's not, obviously, because now we can see. In ACC, this won't work because... And that was in the middle of a track. So that was not like a session thing that kind of... What's going on with these boys? It's not a good sign, champs. Yeah, RIP, mate. 1,000,000%, Vince. That's not a good sign, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be honest. Not a good sign. 14 minutes left in qualifying. My options are fairly limited. Oh, one of the other big things that I did the other day when I refurbed my PC, which has clearly done so much work, is I labelled every USB cable, which I haven't done in a long time. You can't imagine how many there are. Labelled every USB cable. So, I'll know which one the pedals are. I can unplug it and plug it in again. Maybe I'll plug it into the new USB adapter. Give me a second, chat. Oh, this is horrific. Oh, man. What's going on with these pedals now? Right. Where are the pedals, for a start? Not there. No, it wouldn't be, would it? They're up here. Right, let's have a look. Face cam, we don't want you. Pedals. Okay, here's the pedals. Okay. Unplug it. And... Okay, let's take you out. Oh, be careful, Jeff. Oh no, pedal cam's fallen down. Ah, moved to PC. That's a nightmare. Let's bring you back on. Woohoo! That wasn't clever. That should be okay there. Right, let's not move that again. Right, let's put the pedal cam. Let's take you out gently. Let's place you in the top here. Oh, hold on. I do not know what is going on right now. Okay, I think we're back. Trust me when I say that that wasn't looking good for a minute. I'm guessing, can you see me? Let's find out. Can you hear me? Can I get a hello in the chat from anyone who's watching? Because that was a whole load of fun. Dear me. Annoying at the moment. But yeah, can I get a hello from everyone in the chat? Not you, let's just check. Oh dear. My mini stream deck is not working, doesn't like that. My PC reached a limit with USBs? I don't know. Thanks, chap. Sorted now. There's 6 minutes left in quali. I'm on the server, which is good to see. Lots of trouble with getting it to work. I put my pedals in a different USB now. I put it in the USB extender. I'm going to take them all out when I do my graphics card upgrade tomorrow. And then, I don't know. I've got to think out something clever. Yeah, really well, Dargo. So, funnily enough, my internet tripped out when... Now, remember, now I'm using a USB-C Ethernet adapter instead of the Ethernet port. And my USB-C Ethernet adapter, when I touched the USB-C next to the motherboard, it flicked off. And then it wouldn't come back on again. I had to touch it. And so, I don't know is the short answer. What is going on? Hello. Yeah, cheers. I don't know what's going on. It is quite frustrating. I've now lost some of the buttons on my Stream Deck. But again, I'm going to reset all this tomorrow. It seems like we're back and I can race. So that's a good thing. But clearly I've got to do a little bit of work tomorrow on it. Which is good because I've got a bit of spare time. Not ideal. Let's put this wheel back on. Just in case. But yeah, it's a bit frustrating. I've never had the... yeah, there we go. I've never had the... pedal disconnecting before. And trust me, there is no difference in terms of what's going on now. Nothing changed when they started going wrong. Couldn't tell you what it is. It looks normal to me. I did a little bit of a clean up on them the other day, obviously. But it is, yeah, it's worrying me a little bit. I don't want that kind of trouble. And obviously when it all happens on stream, it's quite frustrating. I'm not doing a lot of stuff off stream at the moment in terms of sim racing. So yeah, it all happens on stream and it's quite frustrating. Got to kind of deal with it. I've got 4 minutes. Let's do another lap. Really, you can downshift to end mid-race and be ready to check the exact... Yeah, I know. I've done that a million times, Flint. A million times. Right, let's see if we can get a lap in or two, maybe. I was warming up a little bit earlier. We were getting there. Pedal cam is working. Looks a bit overexposed, but we'll live. So many things recently with the... Sorry, says Jamie. Uh-oh. Couste's on track. Good to see. But yeah, like, it's so many things going on recently, isn't there? With the issues. We've had the wheel disconnecting, pedal disconnecting, internet disconnecting. I hate with this kind of stuff. It's been quite smooth for a long time. Everything just working. Not right now. Yeah, well, like I say, we'll put the new graphics card in tomorrow. Does look a lot better. And, not sure what to do about these USBs. Night chat? No. No chat? What are you trying to say, Flint? There goes Herb. Chat disconnected. Let's show me your chat now. If that's any help. Oh, do you want the one on the screen? There's the one on the screen, old. On stream, yeah, thank you. It's okay, you can see my trolling. Oh, joy. But you're quite happy to. You should have said nothing, mate. Try and remind me again in 2 minutes, Flint. And how come... Yeah, I saw your message about £500 in total. And, yeah, it's awesome. I mean, us lot coming from the UK, we got super lucky with Fipsy and a discount on the Eurostar. That's incredible. We're paying a lot less than it could be. And then, obviously, the accommodation for us all is quite cheap because it's so big. The ticket for the place, we know how cheap that is. So, yeah, it's incredibly cheap for what we're about to get. So, I am super pumped, Flimp. I can't wait to get you trolling me in real life. Exactly. Split with your friend as well. We're paying very little ourselves, so we're very happy with that because we know how expensive these things can get in life, but this will be relatively cheap. And I'm really looking forward to spending some time with you all. I just hope the weather's good. If it's not, it'll be whatever. We'll still make it work. Maybe if the weather's that bad, we'll have to come back one time. We'll have an excuse. But of course, we got the big rave on the Saturday night, no? Ferrari cap, £15 from Puma, good idea. It'll be £60 at the circuit. That's a very good idea. Rarish finally playing Le Mans Ultimate. Can he make it on time? Who knows? Fingers crossed the pedals no longer disconnect. They were discounted, so I'm ready to support. I'll take the Ferrari one for F1. How about that? I'll take the Ferrari one for F1. No, hold on. Okay, I thought my pedals had died. Oh, I thought my pedals had died. It was just when I think someone, probably Rarish, or someone joined the server, Petro saw, I think. I got nervous there. Leclerc 40, Hamilton out of start, of course. Of course. My Lewis. Leah Weston and Ewan... Oh, no. Ewan Jones and Lee have been kicked off the server. And there's no time left. Oh, man. So this is what worries me about LMU, man. There's loads of little quality of life things that are just not there still. Have they really been kicked out of the server? I bet they have. Get back on. Bolt is on fire today, says Kuste. Yeah, you're doing all right. Ben Shepherd still in front. Go on, Ben. You've got that speed, haven't you? I'm nowhere near that mid-pack where I would like to be. 205.1s and 3s. Yeah. I've got a bit of work to do through the track. I can't believe it, man. Right. So some things to improve, it looks like. I need to make my chat work better because that constantly sticks, which I really think it shouldn't. That's not a good look. I've got problems with the USBs. We're going to try and get through 2 whole race sessions now without it disconnecting again. Marsham, what GPU is it going to be? And Flint asking what GPU. Sorry, a bit slow there. No. Plus 2.7, my God. I know we're 1 second, but 2.7. I know, Kuste. I know. I'm getting the 7900 GRE. It's a little bit less powerful than a 4070 Super or a 7900 XT. Good evening, Stinny. Speaking of graphics card devil himself, there he is. So, Stinny, it seems like the package is on the way according to DPD, sir. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We'll be able to do some more business. Yeah, really looking forward to the upgrade. And hello, Jamie, causing trouble in quali. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Jamie. We're having a few issues over here, team. You may have missed it earlier. My pedals, unfortunately, decided to disconnect again. Despite my attempts to improve my USB situation. Doesn't seem that much better. Now I'm wondering if it's specific USB ports on the motherboard because I've plugged it into my extender and it's working for now. Fingers crossed. Sounds like a solid upgrade. Definitely better than the 2080 Ti. And Stinny has been incredibly generous as well and helpful. So it's almost like it won't be... Once I've sold the 2080 Ti, there won't be a lot in it. Which will be awesome. So yeah, it's a solid upgrade. I'm a little bit nervous about the streaming quality on AMD, Team Red. So we'll see how that goes. If it doesn't work out, I'll probably end up selling that card and seeing what I can get for the money on Team Green. Maybe a 4070 Super if I put in a few more quid. But for now, I'm very happy with it. So thank you very much, Stinny.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Sounds like it's race time. 25-minute race, which means it's at least, what, 16 laps? Half 16 is 8:24. How much? What were the lap times? What were the lap times? I can't remember. It works very well for me, 7900 XT. Thank you, Lauren. What about streaming? Need to use tiny pedal for fuel cat? Yes, I know. 13.2. Really? Ooh, don't trust you, bruv. 15 for me. Right. 48 seconds to start the drive. Now, we have run out of toxic waste, I think. So we're on to some worms. Thank you very much for these, David. "33 seconds. Please, everything work. Come on." Connection lost. Oh, George. Sorry, buddy. Cheers, Bolt. Good luck, everyone. Hmm. 8 seconds. They're not bad, but they're not really toxic.
Formation lap has started.
The go to track button change on a home screen. Oh, mate, honestly. Well, I would like the game to be a bit more stable. There's some quality of life stuff to come, clearly. Right, let's have a start for ourselves and get some laps in at least. Apology to anyone who's had any trouble. I think loads of people got kicked off and then... whatever. Let's go.
Green flag.
I can't really help it. This game, I know, George. I'm sorry, man. Race 2, mate. Race 2, okay? It'll be fun. Me and you, buddy. Me and you. Try to go around the outside, end up going slow. On the inside goes Raresh. Damn you, Raresh. Oh, I thought he'd be blocked in. He is pretty much. He is blocked in there. I should be able to sneak in. He's braving it in the Porsche. This game has got a long way to go, so I hope that these issues, whether they are, do get fixed, because it is no fun. Could easily have been me, right? Again, I don't know whether my problems are the game or my PC right now, and it's probably a lethal mix of both, so it's quite hard to fix it in a way. Oh, I see a spun car. Tuba. The Favre. An MV ahead. MV's gone very far inside here. I'm tempted to join in. Same happened to me from quality to race it. Yeah, I saw that, Ewan. Really sorry, buddy. I saw you and Dargo leave the server. Oh, man. There's nothing I can do, right? Sorry. I know how frustrating it is, genuinely, so I do apologise. Yeah, exactly that, George, I know. We are all adults with limited time for these things, right? So when you do it, you kind of want it to work, but maybe we're just asking a bit too much of software sometimes. Especially software which isn't that old. I think we just wish we knew what did it, right? So we could stop it happening again, that's the thing. At least if you had an idea, some control. Without it, it's hard to say what's going down, isn't it? Chimek. Probably murdered that name, there we go. Early access fun, there we go, Ewan. Alicia running up and down the flat with the cat. I think she's given up on the dance for tonight. and is focusing on cat athletics. Probably got a bit into watching The Handmaiden and didn't realise the time. And so now she's doing some cat athletics through the house with Kulu on her shoulder. No idea how much of these curbs I can take. They look quite meaty, but I seem to be able to ride them. I am probably holding Rara shut right now. Flimp, that is apparently in a May update. Oh, nice overtake there from Rarish up the inside on the chicane. I do not have the confidence there like he does. Great overtake there. We'll give him a little flash. So yeah, apparently the May update. Now, the team management part of it. Ooh, hello Corvette. We'll go swapsies there. The team management aspect looks really quite good in terms of on a race day with the race engineer and a lot of things that ACC isn't doing. So that is quite cool.
Time 2:08.
Oh, we've got Muha on the outside now. This looks rough. Too many gears down. He's gone a bit wide. Is he going to close off the gate on the inside? Kind of. Again, I don't really have the confidence. Probably braking a bit soft for GT3 if I'm honest. Fibers to take Rarish out. Is that all? To be honest, I'll do it for free. So let me just go and catch him. How about that? Let me go catch him first, and then it's all yours. I broke way too early there. Got confused with my brake markers. We got Dargo behind. He made it back. What's your excuse, Ewan? Huh? We need new cars on LMU. Single gear, quiet Alpine A290 for me. Forever the troll, never stop. I wouldn't want to disagree with you. There goes Lee, showing his prowess in the Aston. Let's try and keep up with him. Lee Western with the Romanian flag. Interesting. Had no idea. I think it's Romanian, isn't it? Or Moldova, maybe. I don't know. Bit sketchy up there from Lee. He's swiped out. I tried, can only spectate. Oh, man. Sorry, Ian. I hope race 2 is more straightforward. I'm waiting for my pedals to collapse on me, to be fair. So I've got all that fun to come. I'm waiting for my pedals just to disconnect. Again, I just changed the USB port for them. But I'm not that confident. I don't get why they're now disconnecting at all. And the new graphics card probably won't change that too much, unfortunately, so as you can imagine. So I don't know if I've got a new expensive problem with my rig. Two cars ahead eating grass. Can we capitalise on that? Of course, these races are all in aid of practicing for the beginner races this week. So tomorrow, again, fingers crossed all goes well, I will be doing the beginner races on LMU, trying to farm some more safety rating, get ourselves up to intermediate so we can start doing some of the more interesting stuff, and prototype, more likely, hypercar. So we're focused on that at the moment, so we'll be doing that tomorrow night. That's what these races are all about. Bit of a chance for us all to do some practice, have some fun racing together, because we don't get to race together that often. So it's a good chance for us all to have a little race together as well. Bolt is in the lead at the moment. Go on, Bolt. Oh, who's out there? Schmidt. And Vincent, it was fun, but 1 minute 30 to sort out fuel for someone new was way too short. I tried catching up and just spun myself to push. Oh yeah, don't do that. If you spam woodcut, I'll not laugh a lot, but at least I'll try not to. Dear, we missed a turn there. We have a star on the outside of us here. Gotta be careful.
9.
Whoa! A bit out of a slightly interesting track return there. Bit naughty. I don't want to call it out too much, but you know, if you can avoid that kind of stuff, team, that's all good. Slightly better through there. Jamie Parr causing a little queue up ahead. Can we reach that? 15 minutes left. Long time to go. Got to be gentle on the tyres. Looks like they are getting mixed up down here. Jamie's at the back of that group now. Where can I see fuel usage per lap? I don't know, but if you do some basic maths, you're probably looking at about 15 laps, right? That's what I went for. There is an application you can use, Laurent. Vince, sorry. Vince isn't in the chat. Vince, you can use an application called Tiny... Someone help him, please, or help me. Tiny Wheel, Tiny... I want to say Tiny Desk, but it's not that. Tiny Driver, what's it called? I don't know. Tiny Pedal, thank you. You know it. So what am I missing? Tiny Pedal. What are you asking me for? You know more than me. I'm an old man, Vince. Help me out here. Right, we've got 0 damage. I don't like it. Oh yeah, and on the bottom left. Something here, right? Little tap aside, side tap.
That time was a 2-0.
Can't take you anywhere, Flint.
7.
Or Vince. Oh, come back! Can we catch this gang? Can we catch this gang? That's the question. I'm trying to drive really badly now. Oh, we got a spinner up ahead! It's not Jamie though, that's good. Come on, Jamie. Also, it's 412 energy per lap. Below the tyre pressure in the car dash. There you go. When you see it, you can't unsee it. 2 seconds to Jamie. Come on, let's close it down. Sorry about that, Vince. I don't want people sitting around forever before the race start. Can't please all the people all the time. Come on, let's go. 2.4. Come on, man. I can't brake and turn at all. Like, you know. I'm not very good at that. Well, not in this game, anyway. Left in no man's land for that turn. That was horrible. Right, halfway through the race. Jamie Parr, a distant figure at the moment. Put your BB to the rear, says Vince. Agreed.
That time was a 2:06.85.
What lap times you getting? Not very good ones, Bobby. That's very helpful, is it? Dan having a moment of no wing there. Everyone go to Dan's stream and tell me what happened, please. So Dan Jammer, Snap by Dan, is streaming right now. You can find it on YouTube. You can see it on the Discord. If you want to go and tell me right now what happened to Dan there, I'll be all ears. Go on, Kulu, you're getting the laser, buddy. No! Damn. Did you watch track, guys? Take different lines, yeah. Losing time to Jamie badly.
Time 2-0.
I'm not doing anything on the south, Bobby. I'm just doing the TC at the moment. Yeah, Bobby, why aren't you racing with us more? Get on track, mate. Unless the timing's off. Which I understand, it does happen. I never remember that turn at the moment. I need to learn that a lot better. He's non-stop in East, isn't he? He's non-stop. Oh man, my braking's so bad. Oh, my braking is so bad in this game. Well, you only race when I'm busy. The other day I actually had time and not the DLC. Bobby, come on. We'll make it. We'll make it happen, sir. We'll make it happen. Don't worry. Dargo catching me up again. Less than 8 minutes. He might catch me. Go on, Darg.
6.54.
Dan's a lap down behind in front of us. He's obviously had some repairs done. Nigel's low on fuel, says Flint. How do you know? Oh, you look at the... Ah! Jeff, you muppet. That was very silly of me. Trying to distract me, Flint. Nice one. Oh, NW's Nige, of course. I was trying to work out which one that was. Thank you. Very stupid of me. If I wasn't so rubbish, I could have caught these guys up in front. I guess that's fairly obvious, isn't it? Ah. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've caught up with them there. They're getting right over each other. So yeah, he's a bit low on the fuel, isn't he, our woodcut? Oh well. Sorry, Nige, no wonder you're fast. Completely messed up my exit there, that was so annoying. Oh my god.
Lap 206.8.
That was so annoying, I had to just let off, I didn't know where to go. No! 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 What the hell, man? Ah! Guys, my pedals have gone again. I'm really sorry, my pedals have gone again. I don't know why. I don't know what the thing is. I'll try and stay out of the way now. What is this? Oh boy. So tomorrow, new graphics card. I'm going to install that. Hopefully I get it nice and early. I'm going to install it. And boy, am I going to do a lot of testing tomorrow. Because this is frustrating. Yeah, we've got to fix some things, it seems like. I don't like the fact that my chat isn't working properly. I wonder if I look at my phone and look any different. Probably would. What pedals do you use? Stinny, I'm using Heusinkveld pedals. I've been using these same Heusinkveld. You can see them on the camera, right? Hold on. Where are we? I've been using these for a while now. I was very lucky to get them from Barry M. Very generous of him, much like yourself, Stinny, to be honest. Is it the cable to the pedals itself? Well, do you know what, Dave? I doubt it. I think it's my motherboard playing up. I'm not sure why. I mean, I can get another cable, but it's a very simple cable that's not going far and it's not under any strain. I don't think it's under any strain. Hold on. Nah, it's not under any strain. Yeah, it's very frustrating. Maybe the socks. The socks are going in the bin after this evening because there's massive holes in them. So they are going in the bin. There's a big hole. I was enjoying that racing. Getting to learn the track a bit, trying to improve. Quite frustrating. I've changed the USB port there. That's clearly done nothing. I think, Dave, one of the next things would be to buy a new cable just to make sure, right? But, well, I might have a spare one of these cables that I can use instead. But, I mean, really, I'd be quite surprised the cable's now having trouble. You never know. You got to eliminate, haven't you? You've got to eliminate everything. Man, that's so annoying. Right. Reedy in P2, Bolt in P1, Couste P3. Let's go on board with Couste right behind Reed. Oh, Reed goes a bit wide. Is Kuste going to fancy it? I'm tempted not to do race 2 this evening. I might start it for you guys because you want to do the races, right? So I'll start the server. Ben asks, everything good in Device Manager currently? Now pedals are disconnected. I don't know, to be honest, in Device Manager. If they're disconnected and everything's good, I don't know what the difference would be. Sorry, Ben. Not sure. Stilly said, is the software up to date for the pedals? Yes. I mean, look, you guys have seen me race and stream for a long time now with these pedals. I've not had a single problem. So I don't know why there's a thing going on now. I really don't. I mean, the thing that has changed, there is a button box nowadays. The button box is newer, but not that new. Also, I do have my Xbox controller is now plugged in because I've got more USB ports. So maybe it's the Xbox controller that's causing trouble? I mean, I doubt it. We'll unplug it anyway. I don't know, team. Well, what am I going to see exactly, Ben? Is the question, really. What am I going to see? There we go. Unknown USB device. Okay, Flint, you've slightly sworn there, mate, so I'll let you delete your message. Thank you. Just delete it, please. And yeah, unknown USB device. Now what? That's all right, mate. It's an emotional time. Let me unplug it and plug it back in again. Again, not ideal. Right, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. I'm guessing you can't. Ah, hello. Right, let's have a look. So, hello chaps, can you see, where are we? Let's have a look. Yeah, you can see me. Okay. So, yeah, there's a few issues there, clearly. A bit frustrating. What I have done is, if you are interested, I have... Yeah, the unknown USB device. I'm guessing that's not working. If you are interested, no device is found on the Heusinkveld. I can't... Yeah. I literally touched my PC and the internet went again. That was quite weird. It's getting quite frustrating now, so I'm very sorry, gang. I'm going to have to stop the stream tonight. I have opened up the second server. So if you guys want to race on the second server, you are more than welcome to. It is available now. 20 minutes off Fuji in the LMP2s. It will be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, I can't do it. I don't know what's going on. At this point, I'm wondering if I should buy a new motherboard. Might end up having to do that, I think. I don't know. These USBs are not doing well. Maybe I'm being a bit drastic, but yeah. I'm not sure. And also, this was an expensive motherboard I bought. X570, I think, back in there. It's not a cheap one. So I'd rather not, quite frankly, if I can avoid spending the money. I just don't get why it's just completely dying at the moment. The internet's being very weird. The USB ports are being weird. I don't know why. I don't know if you guys can see me, to be honest, right now. I'm guessing you can. My chat is saying disconnected, though, so that's pretty rubbish. Let's just reload that. Oh, here we go. So have I seen anything? +1 for motherboard, says Ben. Motherboard issue, loud and clear. Here we go. USB problems. Yeah, Nige, just suddenly things are being very funky in the last few days. Event log to see if you see something hardware related. I mean, well, look, right now, the USB is saying unknown USB device. I don't know if you can see that, the one I've got on my mouse, this one. Unknown USB device. Why is that? Don't know what's going on. As you guys know, I did a proper clean out of the PC the other day, just to do the kind of basic maintenance, but yeah. Now, I'm getting an upgrade on the, if you have a dodgy USB cable, a short will disable a whole hub on the host side. Interesting. There's a lot of different cables there. There could be a dodgy one. There's a lot of different cables. I couldn't tell you which ones are dodgy or not. Howdy, Casey. Bad time, mate. Try to reboot PC. That's, well, the problem is, Flint, that's not really the issue, is it? Because it's been rebooted and things have happened in a way. I know the alternate off and on again does solve most of the world's issues, but Casey, we're having a few issues here, buddy. My Heusinkveld pedals keep disconnecting now. So at first my wheelbase was. I think you saw the other night when I was streaming at you, my wheelbase kept disconnecting. That was weird. Now I've got a thing for the last few days, it seems, where my pedals are disconnecting. Event log will tell you. What would it tell me, Laurel? What would it tell me, sir? Uninstall Heusinkveld and reinstall, says Stinny. Interesting. Can't you just have wheel and pedals in and try that? Yes. Again, I need to do some testing offline, I think, team. Now, tomorrow I should be getting the card, right, Stinny? Fingers crossed. So, and I'll have a bit of time tomorrow before the stream to test, because I haven't done a lot of that recently. But honestly, gang, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit baffled because things are not much change. If anything, I'll try to improve some stuff. We have got the new USB hub in the PC. That seems to work perfectly well. But these Heusinkvelds are now disconnecting regularly. Now, I could get a new cable in. Yeah. But I can't see what it is. I can't see. We know a new motherboard would be an option, but A, that costs a lot of money, and B, that'd be a hell of a lot of work reinstalling everything, that's for sure. That wouldn't be fun. Now you know how I felt my pedals were disconnecting. Not really, because you weren't streaming it to a whole bunch of people and running community races, so it's a bit different, to be honest, mate. And I think they used to disconnect for me as well, but they used to reconnect it. That was just a loose cable rash. I could handle that. If you change from NVIDIA to AMD, don't forget to use the DDU, otherwise you have a very bad day. I will, Lauren. I'll do the DDU as well. Don't worry. Thank you for the warning. Yeah, as for right now, B550 is only 100 quid. Yeah. Don't need to reinstall if you go AM4 to AM4, really. I bet I would. Thing is, though, Flip, this is an X570. Yes, it is called DDU. That's the one, Lauren. I've got an X570. Now, it has taken a lot of work, but it shouldn't be doing this, right? And I feel like there's one little thing that's going on here. So it'd be really annoying if I got rid of my motherboard because something else was a little bit wrong. No, Stinny. It was before the new USB hub, and I bought the new USB hub to try and alleviate some of the pain because I could do with having some extra ports anyway for what I wanted. And this was before that. And since then, it seemed to have helped nothing, which might make you think it was more the cable or the pedals. Because I had the pedals in the PC. I've just plugged the pedals into that new hub during the stream because they disconnected once. They disconnected again. So it doesn't matter what I plug it into. Right now, the pedals are disconnecting themselves. Windows default driver will solve it. Will it? Okay. Tough times, team. I don't know what the answer is right now. I really don't. I don't get why the internet went as well. I don't get why. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I literally, the pedals USB, I pushed it in, and that was it. And then the internet went. Is it a powered USB hub? Stinny, I believe it draws power from the PCIe slot. Because, no, it hasn't got a separate SATA. I saw some that had a separate SATA, and I was wondering if that would be better. But again, Stinny, this happened before the USB hub. A tiny hole caused by the cat chewing. Possible, Lauren. Lauren, if you know the emojis here, we have two very special cats in the community. One of them's a bit of a naughty boy, but yeah, this is very frustrating to you. I'm very sorry about this. It feels like it's been a while since I've just had a normal stream, like just streamed and raced with you all. And we've got a few things coming up, obviously, like the next series, the next round of Battle of the Sims. Here, Battle of the Sims, that's coming up. I get what you guys are saying about stripping it. Tony has 8 cable. Don't say that, Reedy. Don't you dare say that. The new server is open, by the way, everybody. If you want to make sure you get onto the next race, the new server is open. Please go and use it. I could strip it all back and like slowly reintroduce, but these things take hours, team. Now I'm working tomorrow and then streaming tomorrow night. That USB is working. I know, Flint. I've used different USB ports now. I'm sorry. I've used different. I used a different one on the PC from before, and then I've now used the new USB dock one. It's still doing its disconnect. It's random. It doesn't feel like hardware though, right? Because it's randomly disconnecting at an intermittent time after that. That feels like a software thing, but it can't be. It's so annoying. So annoying. Don't know what. Why not race with no streaming see again? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that, Nige, but this all takes time. I don't really have a lot of. I'll be honest, there's not a lot of time. I could do one tomorrow after work, late afternoon. I could do one or two then, once I put my new card in, right, and done all the DDU stuff and all that fun. I just don't get this USB. I really thought giving everything a nice refresh and redoing all the cables would maybe just be enough. It feels hardware-y. Pedal cable. Interesting. Random disconnect cable problem. It looks like it's led a charmed life, chaps. I'll be honest. It looks like it's led a charmed life. I think I've got one more of those cables at home. But really... very frustrating. Like a short... certainly seems to be cable related. Yes, it is, Flint. Try cheap options, try a new cable. Pedal cable could be an issue. I had a similar issue. The powered USB hub. I bought a 16-port hub with on-off switches for each port. Interesting. And how does that connect to your PC, Stinny? I'm asking stupid questions here. How do you connect it to the PC? It's not 16 ports inside your case, is it? Or just a kink in pedal cable would be unseen. No, I know, but honestly, guys, the pedal cable doesn't look like there's a lot going on with it. I'll be honest. I'm down under the PC again now. Right, I'm worried I'm going to touch. Oh, by the way, has the internet gone? The internet hasn't gone. Wow, I've taken this out. The Ethernet cable. That was a £10 I probably don't need to spend, I guess, because that's just... I feel less confident in this than I did in the other cable because my Ethernet into the motherboard seems better. Flint, by all means, mate. Don't say I wouldn't. I just copied that off Reddit. Oh, Stinny, love your work, mate. Love your work. Right. Okay. If I unplug and plug the pedals back in. The pedals work again. Right, let me put this screen on. There you go. Look, the pedals work again. If I unplug it and plug it in. That immediately came back in. I don't know why. Why is that? It's so weird, man. You focus on the pedals, but any cable connected to the same root device could be the culprit. Yeah, Lauren, you said that before, and it really scares me because I've got a million different cables going into the PC. So, I mean, I don't... Yeah. Not sure what I'd do in that case. I'm not exaggerating either. Okay. I think we'd already unplugged the control, haven't we? Are any of these cables pulling at all? They're really not. Honestly, gents, these cables are leading a charmed life. I'm being real here. These cables, you don't get it much easier than these cables are getting it right now. I'll be honest, in the back of the cable is quite loose, but I think that would be any one of these. Look, hold on, this thing. This is my pedal cable. There we go. Look at that. And it's even got the little pedals sticker on it, which you can't read very well. Ignore that. There we go. Pedals. Anyway, that's the pedal cable. No asterisk on device manager now. Yeah, no, totally, Ben. I mean, this cable... It's barely got a bend in it. I don't know what to tell you guys. And again, it's frustrating because like it's been working non-stop for what, 2 years? A bit less? And now suddenly it doesn't work? I feel like Laurent's closer to the truth than any of us here. My explanation is going to get as well, sorry. Okay. I'm moving quite a few things around at the moment. Interesting that the internet hasn't gone. Right. The ends could be loose, might look fine. Vibration from Wheelbase can cause pedal cable sentiment vibrations. Interesting, T. Interesting. Like I say, it's a bit annoying because I've never had this before with these pedals. Your cable doesn't have an EMI filter. No, you're right, it doesn't. Shall I get an EMI filtered cable? Let's do it right now, chaps. We're on a spending spree because we've got to fix this, so we're just going to keep chucking money in this fire. Oh, I don't know about that, Laurent. Sounds scary. Let's do it. Let's order an incredible new cable. It's not the cable, is it? What are we calling it, by the way? What's the cable called, anyone? Who's clever? It's like USB A to B or something, isn't it? That's it, USB A to B. EMI. $9.99. God. The cable's called CRP2 from Moser. Hey, funny guy. It's cheaper than a board, Quick T. It's cheaper than a board. Is anyone on the server, by the way? Sell the bad Heusinkveld and get the CRP2. Oh, man. Don't say that. Don't say that. These Heusinkvelds are lovely. Motherboard, says Casey. All right, mate. Are you convinced it's the motherboard? I'm not. I'm convinced as well, you know. Yeah, it's probably the motherboard. Has anyone got a spare, really expensive motherboard for AM4? There's about 10 people or so. Oh, nice. The Windows event log has the info you're looking for, says Laurent. I have CRP2, loved them. How much they cost? This is an expensive hobby, man. I haven't got this cash. Oh, this one's gold. Ooh. Oh! Hello. There you go, look, gang. They just went again. They just went again. Thank you, David. Exactly that. Steve doesn't think it's a motherboard. Of course, didn't he? Okay, Lauren, let's do your thing. Come on. Windows event log. Alright, this better be fun. This better be fun. Event log. That didn't go well. Do you want to try that again? System? Warning error. There you go. That make you feel better? Event viewer, honestly, you people make me sick. Let's do it. That's the same search bar, isn't it? Event viewer. Right, and then system warning error. What? Rares. Very close. Rarish. Right. Now what? What's going on here? Anyone? Help! Too wide, can't see it. Alright, okay. Hold on. Now what? Would have been logged. Yeah, I get it. I know. Right, so the pedals are having a proper freak out at the moment. I'm going to have to do some stuff testing off stream. I mean, I might do it now, actually. It might be the best time to do it. Get off stream and do some testing. Very frustrating here. So, sorry for wasting your time, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Powered USB hub has its own power plug. Yes, it does. Not gone how I'd like. Don't know why it's gone like this. Yeah. Obviously didn't get to practice Fuji in the LMP2. It's a bit annoying. So tomorrow night's going to go pretty bad. Probably. But, you know, all things all. Can't be complaining too much. I don't know what's going to change any of this right now. I don't know why that pedal's now just disconnecting. We'll start with a new cable. Alright, team, we'll start with a new cable. An EMI one would be lovely. We'll start with a new cable, and then after that, I don't know. I really don't know. I think I've tried a few different ports as well this evening. So I've got to do some work offline. Anyway, that is enough misery chat from me with the hardware issues that are mounting rather than going away, it seems. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Dan, Snap by Dan, have you got the cable we can take from something else to test? I think I've got one more cable that's roughly similar to that I can try. The problem then is like how long until it disconnects itself. I mean, that one it just disconnected on stream in front of you guys within about 5 minutes. It's like it's getting worse. I feel sorry for you, buddy. It's just frustrating, Lauren. I want to stream because I love streaming. I wanted to race because I love racing. And I want to do it with all you guys. And it's been a few races now where it's going a bit... I mean, the last bots race was fine. Up until then, about a week ago, everything was going fine. I don't get it. I don't know what's changed. Anyway, big upgrade tomorrow on the graphics part. If the worst happens, I have a set of TLC. Oh, Stinny, I love those pedals. I gave a set of them to Raresh. That's what Raresh was talking about earlier. And then they started failing on him. But I would happily take them off you, I do love them. Although, Stinny, I bought the Thrustmaster rubber faces for them. So nice. Really nice pedals. Anyway, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everyone for tuning in. I will try and do a few fixes. We're going to be shooting in the dark a little bit. I'll keep you updated on Discord. We should be back tomorrow night for more of this. And Thursday might be an earlier stream. We might do sort of 5:30 until 8 instead of 7:30 till 10. We'll see. And then also we might be moving Saturday stream to Friday night, so look out for that. I really hope so, Casey. I really hope so. Although the way everything goes on, I feel like it's almost a motherboard. Weird. Very annoying. I'd like everything to just work, right? It had done for a while. Maybe my luck's run out. Anyway, everybody, good night.
We froze, cold night and the winter hot cold. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah. The end, got to end it all on the weekend. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Sorry that I feel that way sometimes. Oh, yeah. You don't really wanna know me. Hanging in the corner with a nosebleed. High on whatever they sold me. That's the old me, yeah. 6 years later trying to find me. Still trying to figure out the mind piece. Looking for the love inside me.
Inside me.